Greetings and salutations, the Annoyed Engineer here. This one's going to be a short one. My rants are about energy use in Canada, and this is a technology that really hasn't been employed in Canada because Canada isn't really good for the technology, but I still want to cover it. It's called concentrated solar power, and all it is, there's three different versions of it, but the basics are the same. You take sunlight, you use a mirror, you reflect it into a fluid, usually water to make steam, or molten salts, because molten salts you can actually kind of retain the heat in it. But essentially that fluid drives a turbine to generate electricity. In this case, Canada's not a good location for it. As far as I'm aware, there's only one location that uses CSP, and that's actually just down the road in Medicine Hat. I've read a little bit about the report. It was built, I think, in 2015. It was listed as a pilot project to see how it worked. So I haven't got any reports on it. Been reading up on it. There's not a lot of data. However, one place that it is used a lot is over in Spain. A large portion of their electricity generation comes from this. Again, won't talk about it a whole lot. You reflect the sun into another fluid. The fluid generates electricity. Now you can imagine you've got a huge array of mirrors. You can Google it. Google concentrated solar power. You need lots of land. You've got to put lots of energy into the actual mirror making. The other one is you've got to have lots of electronics. It can't be dusty. You need lots of sunlight. So when you read all the information on it, there's not a lot of places around that works. However, what's interesting about this technology has been around for about 15 years. It is getting more and more economical to generate electricity, but you need a lot of land area. And the other one is you've got all these mirrors that you have to keep moving with electronics. So you can imagine in Canada, with the weather we have, probably not the best. Medicine Hat is a very sunny area. We'll call it quite dry. There's places in southern BC, probably near Cache Creek, that this might work. Overall, interesting technology. Not going to spend too much time on it. Is it a renewable in the fact that you are using sunlight, which is free? Yes. The fact you've got to set up so much equipment over a large area. If you see the aerial photos of some of the ones in Spain, they look like a giant disc, like a satellite disc on the ground. Anyways, not a great technology for Canada. The information I've got is it's somewhat economical. Like it's more efficient than photoelectric cells, but not as easily as implemented. Not going to say much about that. My next rant actually will be a better one because I'm going to talk about something that does kind of irk me, which is wind turbines.